Hey guys, so I wanted to show you some of our favorite gluten-free things, gluten-free items that we get here in Southern Ontario in Canada. And some of my favorites for my son who has celiac disease. He also has type 1 diabetes, as well as my other son. Although only one has celiac disease, we are a gluten-free family because it just makes things easier. I think a lot of families just do this. It makes sense and it's safer for everyone. So here's, as you can see, there's a pattern. I wanted to start with this because this is the best brand and it is super expensive. So it's more on the expensive side. Maybe not super expensive, not the most expensive, but expensive. You'd find these in stores in Southern Ontario, all over the place, and they actually vary in price. I find that actually if you want to go to like a more of an upscale store, they are a little bit less expensive sometimes, or they go on sale. And I'm wondering if that's just because people are going through them and they're able to pass those savings on, or hey, if somebody knows why, let me know. But we've got these red mill flours and almond flour and tapioca flour. I use these two in combination to make the best gluten-free tortillas. And then these, because oats, apparently they tend to be cross-contaminated really easily, so I definitely get the gluten-free oats. And then this is the best baking flour. So this is my go-to. Everything comes out wonderful. It has a 1-to-1 recipe or 1-to-1 ratio, meaning you can, if it says 1 cup of regular flour, then you're using 1 cup of this flour and you don't have to mess with it really. And then I got these macaronis. They happen to be on sale. They are expensive. They're $3.49, but I do like them. They are rice and quinoa. And then my son's favorite crackers. So these are my son's favorite crackers. And then I've got his favorite brand. I love this brand. This Promise brand, which you can find in multiple stores. And this happens to be this like rustic white loaf, which is like round. Very expensive, guys. If you're not gluten-free, this little thing, you see my hands, $8.99. As opposed to a regular loaf of bread, which I do still get sometimes for my youngest. I think I'm paying $3 or $4 for like a large loaf. So they do get it, they do get expensive. I want to do maybe a video where I'm comparing some of the prices. So it'd be kind of interesting. I know that this was $5, this was $5, these were $5 each, and there's like little packets, there's 5 packets. I said this was $3.49 and that was $8.99. These flours, they range, like I said, I can't remember the price, so don't quote me. But here's our haul. I don't know. You guys got any favorites or any things that your kids like or don't like? Or anything that works. Also, I'm curious what these items, if you have them, cost in other countries. Because like I said, I'm from Southern Ontario, Canada, and here's what I'm looking at, right? Like it comes to some of these prices. And again, this is like the better brand. I could like go with a cheaper flour and blah, 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 but I've tried that. And obviously, because I have the ability, I'm definitely going to be able to mimic the real flour foods as much as I can for my son, who's been really great about the whole thing. Really, from the beginning, has been incredible and is an inspiration to everyone, I think. But yeah, here you go, guys. So, wondering if you guys got any favorites, but here's my little haul. So I think I'm looking at my like $40 I spent.